What's up guys? My name is James and today we are going to be making this amazing aromatic chai tea authentic from India. It doesn't include any sugars or any sweetness and is a true, authentic, healthy chai. So stick around and come along and make some amazing chai with me this morning. So I've decided to swap my morning routine from coffee to chai because, well, there's so many reasons, but first of all, I prefer the spicy taste of chai, and I feel that because it's a tea, the caffeine release is a lot slower throughout the day, whereas coffee is kind of a big peak and trough. So if you're looking for something that's more sustained and something that isn't going to cause you to crash at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then this is the perfect pick-me-up in the morning to get you going for your day. So we're going to get started and we're going to make authentic chai. So what you need for chai in the morning is quite simple. You just need a piece of ginger, some black loose tea, some tea masala, which I'm going to put just here, the brand that I use. I have some organic whole milk, and there's also some honey if you want to sweeten it a little bit. And that's pretty much it. And we're just going to go through and show you how to make that today. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a 1/4 cup of water into the saucepan, and that is what we're going to use for the ginger and the tea to be able to steep them and release the flavors that we want. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to take our piece of ginger and we're going to cut off just a small amount, maybe like 1/4 of an inch thick, and we're going to grate that into the saucepan. By adding ginger into the tea, not only does it give it a nice spicy kick, but it's also full of antioxidants, which are going to really help each cell in your body to release the free radicals and everything, and it's really good for you. It also helps with stomach issues. If you suffer from nausea or anything, ginger's really good for that. So by adding a bit of ginger into your daily drink, it's gonna do nothing but good for you. So next we're gonna take the black tea and we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of tea into the water, and then we're gonna turn it on and begin to bring it to boil. Now while that water warms up and begins to boil, it's gonna release everything that's in the tea and the ginger, and we want it to turn into quite a dark liquid. The tea that I've got at the moment does give it a little bit of a red tinge, but you want to wait for it to go as dark as you can without all the water evaporating. So just give it a stir every now and then and just watch the colors and try and bring it into like a nice deep color, and that means that you're ready to add the milk. One benefit of switching from coffee to tea every day is that the caffeine crash doesn't exist with tea. So in coffee, granted it has a higher percentage of caffeine, but what it does is when you drink it, it causes it to go up real fast, which gives you that rush of energy and why some people shake and stuff. But that also causes you to crash really hard. So if I drink coffee now, it's 9 AM, at 2 PM I'm pretty much written off for the day, because unless I keep drinking coffee, because the crash is really strong for me. Whereas with tea, the way that our body digests the caffeine is a lot longer and more stretched out. So while I don't feel that immense surge of energy that you get from coffee, and I don't get the shakes, I definitely feel a little bit more awake and a lot more ready for the day without that crash coming towards me. So it's like a win on both sides for that. Okay, so now that tea is a nice dark color, I'm gonna get my cup and I'm gonna fill it up with 1 cup of milk. And then we're gonna pour it straight into the boiling water, and that is gonna give us the nice base of our nice rich creamy tea. Now we're gonna add in 1/4 of a spoon of our tea masala. This contains cardamom, black pepper, dried ginger, cassava, clove, black cardamom, like a whole variety of different spices. And it's all ground up into this amazing smelling tea masala. So yeah, we're just gonna put a small amount in there. I'm probably gonna do about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and we just pop that in, give it a stir. And while that is doing its thing and the milk's warming up, we're just gonna let it sit for a minute in the heat. And while we watch it, we're gonna wait for it to start to rise. And when it starts to rise, that means that it's ready. So all of a sudden, you'll notice this huge change in it, where it's gonna be nice and flat, simmering away with no foam or anything. And all of a sudden, it's just gonna get this rush. And when you get that rush, you wanna turn it off, and then we're gonna strain it and be able to enjoy it. And while we're waiting for that to boil, we just grab our strainer, we pop it over our cup, get that ready for us to be able to pour the liquid through and catch all the tea leaves and everything in there as well. So you take it off the heat, get it in the strainer and give it a good pour through, and your tea is ready. How do you enjoy your chai? I love how the ginger gives us such a kick of spice, and all the spices and everything combined with the creaminess of the milk makes it so enjoyable and like creamy for the morning. It's almost like a dessert. What's best is because there's no syrups or anything like that. You know, there's no added sugars or anything. So it's a truly wholesome drink to be able to start your day. And why not start the day right by putting something that's full of nutrition and not full of junk into your body to be able to give you the best start. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know. I'm trying something new with the cooking side of things and really want to be able to educate people on healthy living. And yeah, so let me know what you think. Would it be something that you're interested in seeing more of? Hit subscribe if you did enjoy it, because I'm going to make a curry later. And also let me know if you make the chai, because it's so good and I just want to eat this all day.